Hey, thanks for coming back. Uh, just doing another vlog for Fat Man to Batman. It's my second one, so I think I'm still trying to work out the kinks and learn what to do. Had a meeting with a personal trainer on Tuesday that went really well. She is somebody who I think is going to help me get on track with my goal to be in at least shape better than what I am to run the Spartan Sprint in August. She seemed to like the idea that I wrote down everything that you guys had suggested to me as far as what I should learn and at least know how to do. And I wrote all that down and gave that to her. And she thought that was a great idea because I guess apparently some people go to personal trainers and they're like, hey, I need to learn how to do push ups in 13 days. And, nothing. But it went really well. She gave me like a tour around the machines, and I got to see what they did. I want to start out with machines, even though I know machines aren't the best way to start with the weights. The way she had suggested it was you start off with the machines, and that way you get like muscle memory going. Like, let's say you're lifting weights, okay? Your natural inclination may be to go over what you're supposed to and possibly hurt yourself. The machines only let you go so far, so you get the range of motion that you are supposed to do to use that particular machine. Probably going to be on those for maybe a month or so, and then switch over to free weights. She said to do like a lot of cardio. So what my goal is, like before I go into work each day, I'll go do 30 minutes of cardio, then go to work, do everything there, and then when I get out of work, go back to the gym and do my weights then. She said that works, like you can like cut up your day kind of to so it's not all in one. And I kind of like the cardio in the morning because like it gets you going and like your body is all ready to go and your brain is just like firing off like it should be. So that's pretty good. Doing a little more research for what is entailed in the Spartan Sprint, and it's going to be fun slash hard. You have some of the things that might be in it are like crawling under a barbed wire fence up a muddy hill, uh, balancing obstacles where you might have to like walk across uh, a rope while holding on to another one, kind of like Spider-Manning it, I guess. Um, Swinging across moats full of muddy water. Carrying 100-pound bag of sand up a hill and back down, possibly. And I guess there are a lot of other ones like a wall climb, shimmying along a ledge that's only like so wide, all which are potentially dangerous for anybody in decent health. So I have to get myself a little better protected, like knowing what I'm doing and everything, so that if I can take on these obstacles, then I'll be able to do so safely. But it's a run that I've seen like 3 different distances for, which is a little weird to me. But I saw one where it's like a 5K essentially, and there's another one where they say, oh, it's like 4 miles. But then like a third article said, oh, it's like 5 miles. I actually have a couple people who I'm going to have to ask because they did it over the summer. They did like the trifecta, which is, I guess, you do 3 of the challenges for the Spartan race, and you get special medals and a cool T-shirt, kind of a thing. So that's going to be fun, excuse me. Oh, this winter has my throat not doing so great. But that's also something like winter is a rough season. Like it's hard to go out and exercise because it's freaking cold out there. And my luck, I'd be running along and I'd hit a patch of slush and ice and man down. So going to the gym is going to help with that a lot. It it's something I have to learn how to like anyway. As far as dieting, what my plan is, so far so good. Um, is kind of just eat foods that are better for you anyway, like a lot of greens, vegetables, fruits in moderation, because fruits have a lot of sugar in them. And while they're better than like pure cane sugar and whatnot, there's still sugars, and that can help add on weight, which I just don't need. Um, Lean proteins, like nice lean proteins in like chicken and whatnot, probably fish, red meat sparingly. Oh, I do that anyway. I'm not the biggest red meat fan. I mean, unless you count like roast, an Irish stew, and a good steak. Okay, so I do like red meat, but I just don't eat it too often. Um, and then just kind of like what I guess is called clean eating, where you eat things as close to nature as possible. So like you're not buying like say marinades and sauces. You make the stuff yourself because a lot of shit is put into food that we just don't pay attention to, not like we should. I was actually just at Denny's with my sister the other day, and the food was so salty and like fake. And while I enjoyed spending time with my sister, it just did not agree with me at all. So I think I just have to like cut out fast food, anything like that, pretty much. I have a couple friends and I who do trivia every week, and we used to get like an appetizer or something, but it's just I'm gonna have to cut that out too. I'm gonna have to get used to the fact that like salads can actually be filling. Make more stuff at home and bring it. I'm gonna have to try to get better at preparing like meals through the week. I think about like meal planning, which is I don't really do that. I just go ahead and say, oh, I want this tonight, and make something like that. I'm gonna do like a lot of probably like breakfast shakes, like yogurt, fruit, so like that kind of stuff. Just trying to still eat good food, but not so much of it. I'm gonna have to cut down my caffeine intake too. I love coffee. Um, like no more coffee after noon. Just keep it as like a morning ritual thing. Um, that's not too hard though. I think it's harder than people. It's not as hard as people think it is. So, um, I've been getting a lot of compliments on how I want to try to do the Spartan Sprint, and that's great. Like feedback like that helps so much. Because like I don't know, sometimes I don't have any idea why I think I can do this. It's a crazy idea on my part, but right, we'll see. Um, Sorry, trying to get my train of thought back on track. So there's that. I also want to find a way. I'm not completely sure, and if anybody has any suggestions, feel free to, fire away. I'd like to try to find a way to tie some sort of a charity thing into the Spartan Sprint, like maybe raise money and donate it to something. Like I'd probably do something for kids because that's more important. Cancer, probably like cancer research, because I've lost way too many people to cancer. So something like that. But find a way to raise money and not keep any of it for myself. Donate it all. Like just, here you go, St. Jude's, whatever. And I'm not sure how to do that. I have a couple brains that I can pick for that, though. I can ask my buddy. He's pretty good with that kind of thing. But yeah. I'm also going to tie in a writing blog with this to talk about things that like maybe I want to write down more than try to speak about. Like I just did a interview with a friend of mine who is a yogi, a female yogi. She just finished school, and I just had some questions, and I tried to put my own twist on it, but I want to write that out more and I think that that would come across better written than spoken. So there's that to look forward to. I would love to like interview people for different things, because I know a lot of people who are just on the same type of journey that I am, just trying to get in better health, and it's inspiring to know that you're not the only one. I think where I just make it a little different is the whole Batman thing. Um, I get asked like, "What's the deal with the Batman thing?" And I've just loved it since I was a little kid. I think one of my first memories is like playing with a Batman figure that my parents had gotten me or something, and watching like the old Adam West TV show, and I was hooked. And it's just something fun. Like my house isn't as bad as people think it is. Like I have a lot of friends who think that like it's wall to wall Batman. I've had people say they're disappointed that it's not. So I guess I'm happy to disappoint you. I don't know. Um, but it's just I try to take the nerdy aspect of my nature and have fun with it. And the running kind of ties into that. Like I'm trying to take something that I already like the Batman thing, and then if I tie it in with the running, like it just makes it all fun for me. While I don't think I'll be running in a full Batman suit anytime soon. Um, like just like Batman Under Armour shirts and stuff like that. It's just kind of fun. Like, Batman Tutu, which that'll be making an appearance at some run I do or something. But it's just kind of fun. And I figure if I put my own spin on it, own it, it'll be so much more fun to me. But yeah, there's that. So, anybody has any suggestions, questions, anything like that, feel free to fire away. I just want to try to make this as engaging for everyone as possible and make it fun for you and me. So, stay safe. Winter is in full swing outside. It's kind of gross. I was out the other day and the slush looked like mashed potatoes made with too much water. I don't know how else to put it. But, so stay safe and get healthy and tune in next time. Same fat channel, same fat place. Yeah, I'll come up with something better. Promise.